all the fuss with Rachel. SS here, it's my neighbor's car. I brought it in the other day, and I just didn't have time to get to it. Rachel ordered a seal kit for it, but it wasn't for the seal inside of here. It was for the other part of the rack and pinion. And what happens is this side was leaking fluid, and the bellows boot was kind of worn out, and that's what happens. The bellows boot starts to wear out, and then dirt and dust and debris get in there, and then it starts to leak its fluid out. So Rachel ordered a kit, and I'm not blaming her, I'm just busting her balls, but it was wrong. So what I want to do is take this out and replace the seal and the bearing in here. Hopefully we can get it. We're going to try another vendor. The dealership doesn't sell this anymore for this car. And this car sits more than it's driven with 60,000 miles on it from 2007. And then you can see the inner tie rod here from it leaking, washed the grease out of the inner and prematurely put some wear on that. So we're going to replace that. And then we're going to replace the bellows boot. If anyone doesn't know what a bellows boot is, that's what that's called. People said I was trying to do some rigged up repair. When you buy a remanufactured part that you take out of someone's car or they bought from a recycler, goes to some remanufacturer, and some dude like me is sitting on an assembly line taking that crap apart and rebuilding it with new parts. That means seals and gaskets. So the still good on this. If I can get a seal, I just want to put a seal in this rack and pinion and save this customer lots of money, and it's a good repair. Other than that, it's rack and pinion, and the power steering lines are all rotted and crispy. You're talking about replacing the whole power steering system. We don't really want to get into that at this stage in the game on this car. All right, explain that to Rachel and the world is, when you have a mechanic who can fix things, actually take things apart and fix it, repair it, he's the right guy. Not everyone can do that. There was a time when I would take power steering pumps apart and put new seals and gaskets in them and put them back together. There was a time when you would come into the shop in the end of the 90s and we would rebuild wheel cylinders and calipers. We don't do that anymore. The product lines have all disappeared, and the skill and ability of the technicians in the bays aren't what they were back then. So we could rebuild wheel cylinders. We had seal kits and part numbers and pistons, calipers, we had part numbers and pistons. There was even a time where we had lines of CV joints and boot kits on the shelf because we would take axle shafts apart and rebuild them. I will tell you, when a customer comes in with an axle boot that is not open and there's dry rotted and cracked, or it just opened and it didn't spit its guts out, we could go in there and do that. Now today people drive with it spitting its guts out and the fluid and the dirt and the dust. I don't even bother putting boot anymore. Stopped that long ago because the bearing wear and cage wear is so aggressive, and some guys don't know what they're doing, or just like, yep, I'll put a boot on it. Can't get it right, didn't get it right, not realizing that the inner joint was already damaged. And that's what happens when boots open up that are under your vehicle, and then dirt, dust, and debris still continue to get in there and damage them. So the days of that going on are similar to this. If the CV boot's dry rotted and cracked, it's time to replace it. People of yesteryear used to do that. Now it's not like part replacement. But I can still do that type of work. Thanks for watching.